Maybe one of the biggest single persuasion tricks there is. I'm actually going to say it's the most valuable trick there is to learn somebody else's name and to remember their name and to actually remembering something about them because that'll stick. Let's say I'm frequenting a restaurant. I'm using restaurants a lot because, well, maybe there's someone who's watching this who's in the hospitality or restaurant business and they want to take notes. And number two, like I said, I frequent restaurants and places to go out and dine because I like it. I like the vibe and so on. And if they remember my name and what I like and what my preferences are, I'm of course gonna pay them more. I'm gonna spend and invest more money with them simply because I like them. Let's say I'm gonna go for ice cream. I rarely do that, but I go to the ice cream booth or kiosk or whatever, and I order my favorite, which is cookie dough and chocolate. Let's say, and then I do that every Saturday, for instance. Then, after maybe 4 or 5 or 6 Saturdays, they start noticing me and recognizing me because I always ask for the same. Now, if they're asking me for my name and why I love the combination of chocolate and cookie dough, I'm of course, more inclined to talk to them and get to know them. And they're more inclined to talk to me and get to know me. And so the next time when I show up and they actually remember my name, I'm of course willing to pay them more money or order something extra or recommend that all my friends go there. Hey, maybe they're giving me some sort of a discount or a coupon or whatever. I'm going to give that coupon to my friends and say, hey, go to the ice cream store because they're very nice and they gave me this coupon and they're actually remembering my name and they're really, really nice and sweet. And these little things, they might not seem like little things, but they're so valuable. I'll tell you something else. Not recently, but a couple of months, no, more than that. I don't know. Several months ago, I was speaking to this very wealthy individual. I don't know how much money this cat's got, but a lot. Probably tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions. I don't really know. Certainly more than me. I found out that this individual actually had an affinity for orbital mechanics. Orbital mechanics. I don't know anything about it. Or knows something about it because I actually studied physics in university. So I have a little bit of maybe basic knowledge about what the area entails. Now, I'm thinking, how could I gift this individual maybe something with respect to orbital mechanics? Can I buy him a book? Maybe a documentary. You don't buy documentaries anymore. Those days are long gone. Can I buy him a little toy model that shows how the moon orbits around the Earth and how the moons of other planets orbit those planets? Maybe. And how the orbital mechanics work in that regard? Maybe. I don't really know. Here's what I can do though. I remember this individual's name, of course. Now I also remember some of his interests. There's another individual again, who's very fond of Aretha Franklin from the 1960s, predominantly. And so, I, in a very unselfish and non-transactional way, may or may not have gifted him some old school vinyl records of Aretha Franklin, which I stumbled upon at several bric-a-brac markets. Why not? It's a good way to connect with people. And I talked about about learning people's names, but if I learn something about their interests and so on, and I actually gift them simply because I want to do good, then that's a proper way to build a proper relationship with them. And also, persuasion, and also perhaps other doors to other more profitable business ventures will open. Think about that. That's the persuasion lesson for this video. So the more you want to learn about persuasion, then I suggest not the more. If you want to learn more about persuasion in business and sales, then get subscribed to my email list. The link to do so is below the episode description, wherever you are watching and or listening to this. And I'll see you there.